Many seniors trust that all plant-based remedies are gentle and harmless. But what if that belief could quietly put them in harm's way? In today's video, we're diving into a little-known truth. Some of the most frequently used herbal products can actually increase your risk of internal bleeding, irregular heartbeat, or cancel out your prescribed medications entirely. After the age of 65, these dangers become even more real. Why? Because the body slows down. The liver doesn't cleanse as efficiently. The kidneys aren't as strong. And most elders already take multiple medications daily, meaning the margin for error is frighteningly small. Today, I'll reveal 3 herbs that older adults should avoid no matter how natural they sound. And I'll also introduce you to 3 scientifically supported and time-tested herbs that can truly nurture your aging heart, sharpen your mind, and support peaceful sleep. So if you've ever brewed yourself a cup of herbal tea thinking it was soothing, or taken a natural capsule believing it was safe, stay with us. You might be unintentionally sabotaging your health. Before we begin, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell icon so you never miss another gentle reminder to care for your well-being. And if you find this helpful, comment 1 below. If not, comment "Yeah." I read every response. 3 herbs you should never touch. 1. Anise root, the fragrant illusion. It smells sweet. It even tastes nostalgic, like those delicate moonflower candies your grandmother once offered after dinner, or the sleep teas claiming to calm a restless mind. But for those in their golden years, anise root hides a sinister twist. At the heart of this problem lies anethole, a naturally occurring compound that interferes with how your body balances fluids and minerals. And as you age, this becomes a high-stakes game. Your kidneys slow down. Your blood pressure rises. Small shifts in electrolytes can cause big consequences. Anethole acts like a chemical imposter. It mimics hormones, particularly aldosterone, leading to water retention, sodium overload, and potassium depletion. This triad of trouble can send elders into hypertensive episodes, irregular heart rhythms, or even congestive heart failure. And here's the alarming part. You don't need to consume much. According to global health advisories, just 50 grams of concentrated anise tea a day for 2 weeks can disrupt your heart's rhythm, especially dangerous for anyone over 60. But it's not just the tea. Anise extract is often hidden in lozenges, digestive tonics, cold syrups, and even relaxation capsules. You might be ingesting it unknowingly, letting its effects accumulate day by day. At first, you may only notice subtle symptoms, fatigue, dizziness, or swelling around your ankles. But left unchecked, it can lead to serious emergencies, like a stroke or a sudden drop in potassium, so severe it sends you to the emergency room. And for those already on medications like diuretics, heart pills, or blood pressure drugs, anise doesn't negotiate. It either magnifies or neutralizes your medication's impact, quietly, without warning. You won't feel your potassium fading. You won't feel the pressure rising. But one day, your body may tell you, too late. That's why anise root is one of the most deceptively dangerous herbs for the elderly. Sweet on the surface, quietly destructive beneath. If you've been drinking it for bloating or reaching for natural adrenal support, it may be time to pause. Your heart, your kidneys, and your nervous system deserve better. And speaking of hidden risks, the next herb we'll discuss is often praised for managing blood sugar. Yet it may do the very opposite, quietly destabilizing your system. Intrigued? You should be. If you're still here, comment 1 below to let me know you're finding this valuable, because the next insight might be the most surprising of all. Now, let's move on to the second danger many older adults overlook: 2. Angel seed, the sweet mask of the hidden fall. It's praised in countless cultures. Angel seed, the golden kernel whispered about in folk remedies and embraced by modern wellness brands. You'll spot it in blood sugar blends, digestive teas, even hormonal balance capsules. Its legacy stretches across herbal traditions, and many older adults trust it to ease digestion and manage glucose. But beneath its earthy scent and soft sweetness lies a quiet hazard, one that enters without knocking. For seniors, health is a balancing act, a delicate tightrope, and angel seed can tilt that balance without warning. Its glucose-lowering properties are powerful, but they are also wildly unpredictable. If you're taking medications like glucotherins or insulin-based prescriptions, angel seed may suddenly and severely drop your blood sugar, leading to dizziness, confusion, fainting, or, in rare but real cases, a hypoglycemia-induced coma. Unlike medications carefully measured in milligrams, herbs like angel seed vary in strength with every batch, every harvest. What helped you yesterday might harm you tomorrow, but that's only the start. As we grow older, the gut becomes more sensitive. Digestion slows. What was once tolerable may now cause discomfort. Angel seed, though often sold as gut-friendly, can instead bring bloating, cramping, and diarrhea, turning simple meals into daily trials. And here's the deeper issue. This herb mimics estrogen. For aging bodies, especially those who've faced hormone-sensitive conditions like breast or prostate cancer, that's no small concern. You may begin with hope, a single capsule to help with sugar or digestion. But what you might experience is a false calm, a blood sugar crash that comes out of nowhere, a rebellious stomach, or the slow erosion of your body's fragile harmony. And the illusion of safety. That's the most dangerous part. Angel seed is natural after all. How harmful could it be? Plenty. It has been linked to kidney stress, reduced nutrient absorption, and higher bleeding risk, especially when taken with blood thinners, a common prescription for seniors managing cardiovascular health. So next time you're tempted to sprinkle a few seeds into your smoothie or take that capsule with breakfast, ask yourself, is the promise worth the risk? 3. Sunleaf bloom, the flower that soothes and disrupts. It looks harmless, beautiful even. A cheerful yellow bloom known as sunleaf, marketed worldwide as nature's antidepressant. It promises lightness, calm, clarity. And for older adults reluctant to turn to prescription antidepressants, it can seem like a gentle middle ground, but hope, if misinformed, can become a quiet betrayal. What most seniors don't know is that sunleaf bloom is one of the most disruptive herbs ever studied. Its biggest danger? It doesn't just interact with medications, it rewrites them. Sunleaf interferes with how the liver processes medication. Instead of coexisting with your prescriptions, it changes their effectiveness. Often, it accelerates the breakdown of essential drugs, rendering them ineffective, or worse, leaving you dangerously unprotected. For someone over 65, someone likely taking medications for blood pressure, cholesterol, heart health, mood, or sleep, this isn't just a minor issue, it can be life-altering. Studies have shown sunleaf can reduce the effectiveness of medications like statins, SSRIs, anticoagulants, and anti-seizure drugs by over 50%. That's not a mild interaction. That's chemical sabotage hiding inside a flower. And the most frightening part? The effects are quiet, gradual. You may not notice them until the damage is done. Suddenly, your blood pressure spikes. Your heart rhythm shifts. The anxiety returns. A clot forms. And you wonder why, never suspecting the yellow bloom you trusted. Even over-the-counter supplements and vitamins aren't safe. Sunleaf doesn't discriminate. It alters the entire ecosystem of your health, all while wearing a gentle smile. And because it's so natural, many never mention it to their doctors. After all, it's just a flower, right? But for seniors, whose liver function is slowing, whose kidneys work overtime, whose nervous systems are vulnerable, sunleaf bloom can carry a heavy cost. No herb, no matter how pretty, should hold the power to unravel your medication plan silently. So before you reach for that cheerful bottle promising emotional balance, take a moment. Ask, what else might it be disturbing inside you? Now, what if there were herbs that didn't disrupt the body's balance, but instead quietly nourished it, supporting the aging brain, calming the nervous system, and gently uplifting the spirit? These herbs do exist, and they've been quiet companions to the elderly for generations, passed down in whispers, brewed in teacups, and remembered in moments of quiet healing. Today, we'll explore 3 gentle herbs every senior should consider embracing. Not for a quick fix, but for a deep, steady support that honors the rhythm of growing older. 1. Sylvan leaf, a guardian of memory and mind. There's something sacred about the sylvan leaf tree, tall, ancient, and unwavering, its leaves rustling like soft reminders of all we've lived through. In traditional cultures, this plant has long been revered for its ability to protect the clarity of the aging mind. For seniors, sylvan leaf isn't just a supplement. It's a quiet assurance, a reminder that memory doesn't have to fade completely, that conversations can still flow, birthdays can still be recalled, and life can still be lived with full presence. Sylvan leaf works not with fanfare, but with patience and precision. It gently improves blood flow to the brain, ensuring even the tiniest vessels, often neglected by age, still carry nourishment and oxygen where it matters most. There's no jitter, no sudden surge, just clarity, arriving softly, like morning light through a window. Research has shown that seniors who take sylvan leaf regularly often notice improved memory, better concentration, and even steadier moods. These are not lofty claims. They are meaningful, everyday improvements, the kind that let someone hold a conversation confidently, or wake up remembering why they walked into a room. But perhaps its most profound gift lies in its ability to protect. Sylvan leaf is rich in antioxidants that shield the brain from oxidative stress, one of the key accelerants of age-related conditions like dementia. While no herb is a cure, this one is a true defender of what matters most: your identity, your stories, your presence. And beyond the brain, better circulation can mean improved vision, steadier balance, and fewer dizzy spells, things we often dismiss, but that deeply impact daily life. Sylvan leaf does not rush. It walks beside you, like an old friend who offers clarity, not commands. If you're seeking a way to preserve your most sacred space, your mind, this may be the quiet helper you've been waiting for. And while the mind deserves gentleness, so does the spirit. Which leads us to the second herb, one that doesn't just calm, but strengthens you from within. 2. Nevar root, the calm beneath the waves. Aging brings change, not just to the body, but to the heart's quiet chambers where worry and restlessness can settle in unnoticed. The world may not see it, but many elders feel it. A lighter sleep, a racing mind, a nervous system that once danced with the rhythms of life now hesitates and trembles. This is where Nevar root enters, not with force, but with a calming presence. Not to sedate, but to remind the body how to soften, how to breathe again. Used for centuries in gentle healing traditions, Nevar root is what we now call an adaptogen, a plant that helps the body adapt to stress, whether that stress is emotional, physical, or hormonal. It doesn't numb. It teaches resilience. For older adults who live with the quiet ache of loneliness, the disruption of light sleep, or the tension of daily aches, Nivar root offers a steady kind of peace. Studies now affirm what ancient wisdom knew. It can lower cortisol, the stress hormone, support deeper sleep, and help restore focus and calm. It's not a promise to make you feel young again, but it may help you feel centered again, more rooted, less reactive, more able to move through each day with grace. Beyond the emotional realm, Nivar root is a friend to the body, too. It supports thyroid health, calms inflammation in the joints, and even aids in gentle muscle recovery. Small supports that, together, make a big difference in maintaining independence and mobility. Its strength lies in its softness, the way it rebuilds slowly, like a garden returning after winter. So if your mornings feel too anxious or your nights too shallow, Nivar root may offer the grounding you've quietly longed for. And now, let us turn to a herb that wears the scent of citrus and carries the energy of stillness, one that speaks to the soul with every cup, bringing a kind of peace that begins in the gut and radiates outward. You won't want to miss this next one. 3. Solara mint, a cup of peace for the restless heart. Some herbs don't arrive with loud promises or dramatic effects. Instead, they whisper their wisdom, like a soft hand placed gently on your back, or the quiet companionship of a loved one who simply sits beside you in silence. Solara mint is one of those herbs, subtle, calming, and profoundly restorative. It offers something to seniors that often feels scarce: peace, both of the mind and of the body. After 65, the world can sometimes feel too fast, too loud, or oddly distant. Thoughts spin longer. Worries about health, family, or simply the passage of time settle in deeper at night, and the gentle refuge of sleep, once so dependable, begins to drift out of reach. Solara mint doesn't sedate or suppress those feelings. It doesn't erase emotion. What it does instead is bring balance to a tired nervous system, calming without dulling, allowing the body to release tension without shutting it down. Its secret lies in aurenic acid, a natural compound that interacts with brain receptors regulating sleep, mood, and calm. Multiple studies have shown that older adults who enjoy Solara mint as tea or extract often experience deeper rest, improved digestion, and more stable emotional rhythms. But this herb doesn't stop at the mind. Solara mint gently supports the digestive system, soothing bloating, easing discomfort, and making meals more comfortable. And because the gut and brain are constantly in dialogue, when the gut relaxes, so does the entire being. What makes Solara mint so special is its simplicity. Brewed slowly in warm water, its citrus-like scent becomes a nightly ritual, a small but powerful signal to the body. You're safe now. You can rest. For those who've lost partners, who live alone, or who simply feel more emotionally open than they once did, these small rituals become sacred. Solara mint reminds us that healing isn't always in a pill. Sometimes it's in a cup, steeped in warmth and quiet intention. Aging wisely. The art of choosing with care. So what happens when we pair the quiet strength of traditional herbs with the clarity of modern science? What if the key to graceful aging isn't only avoiding harmful ingredients, but embracing the right combinations at the right moments? That's the truth we explore now. Because aging isn't just about getting older. It's about becoming more thoughtful, about what we eat, how we rest, how we nourish the heart and the mind. And what we often forget is this: even the smallest choices, the tea we sip, the capsule we swallow, can profoundly affect the course of our health. Yes, herbs are natural, but for a body over 65, Natural doesn't always mean gentle. The heart, liver, and brain no longer process things as they once did. A single ingredient, if mismatched, can tip the scales. But here's the hope. Awareness brings power. The power to choose wisely. The power to say yes to what supports and no to what disrupts. Gentle allies like Sylvan leaf, Nivar root, and Solara mint don't promise miracles, but they offer something even more precious: clarity, calm, and quiet resilience. No herb is a cure for aging, but these thoughtful choices, grounded in tradition and guided by science, shape a path of mindful living. So here's a simple reminder. Pause before you purchase. Read the labels. Ask your doctor. Not because you should fear herbs, but because your body, after all these years, deserves the deepest respect. It has carried you through storms, through joy, through loss and laughter. Let what you give it now be gentle. Let it be worthy. And above all, trust your intuition. If something doesn't feel right, if a new supplement leaves you dizzy, or a tea makes your heart race, listen to that inner knowing. No one knows your body as well as you do. Growing older is not about giving in. It's about growing wiser, becoming more discerning, more tender, more attuned to what truly serves your well-being. Sometimes that wisdom means saying no to the world's noise and yes to your own quiet truth. You're not just aging. You're evolving. Keep learning, keep listening, and keep choosing what honors your story, your body, and the sacred years still to come. If this message has spoken to you, I invite you to comment with 1 below. If not, feel free to leave a 0. Your honest feedback is always welcomed here. And if you found this helpful, like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more gentle insights like this one. Thank you for being here. Here's to living life not just longer, but deeper, and on your own terms.